Okay, so we are live at the Unlikely Heroes screening. So we've got our first cast member. So can you tell us your name and who you play on Unlikely Heroes?
So my name is Dylan Authors in real life, and I play Wes in Unlikely Heroes.
Cool. So can you tell us about your character in the show?
So Wes is a kid with his best friend Felix. He's like a nerdy kid. He's into technology, video games, a lot of things that I personally like.
Yeah.
But then he's put into this extraordinary situation where he's faced to become an unlikely hero.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So what do you think people are going to like about Unlikely Heroes?
Well, it's something completely different, right? Like it's kind of mixed between the Goonies and kind of like an Indiana Jones, which I think is really neat, especially like for kids, because it's like an exciting show. It's full of action. It's like also full of comedy and like really likable characters as well. So I think people are going to enjoy it. Yeah.
Awesome. So what was the coolest part about making the show?
So the show was shot in 3 days. So that's a really like short amount of time for a show to be shot. Especially with this amount of like visual effects and special effects in it and all the after computer effects in it, and it's like it was very high intensity. Like we had to learn a lot of lines and just shoot everything really quickly in like a forest. So it was pretty neat. It was very like a small crew, and we were like running around a lot. It was very exciting to shoot. Yeah.
Fun. So you were saying, like in the show, you and your best friend Felix are designing a video game. Are you a big gamer? And if so, what games are you playing right now?
Yes, I am. I used to be, when I was younger, I used to play a lot more video games. But I am a big video gamer. That's right now, I guess it would have to be the Grand Theft Auto, the one that came out that everyone knows about.
Yeah, everyone's about that game.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so last question. Halloween is right around the corner. Any idea what you're going to dress up as?
Yes. There's a Halloween like dance or something at my school. And I go to high school like everyone else. Like I'm just a normal kid, and so I might dress up. Me and my girlfriend are gonna go as like a spoof take on Disney characters. So we haven't quite figured out what Disney characters yet.
Awesome.
Might be Cinderella. I might be like a weird like Captain Hook or something. I don't know. We're not sure yet.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for taking the time to speak to us.
No problem.
All right. We'll get our next. Hello. How are you?
I'm all right. You?
Good. Okay, so will you tell us your name and tell us your character's name on Unlikely Heroes?
I'm Alex Wolf, and my character's name is Felix.
Cool. So can you tell us a bit about Felix? Like, what's Felix like?
Well, he's definitely not a ladies' man. He's lately inclined. He can't get ladies, and he's a big nerd, kind of. He plays video games. He's more of a doer. He's Wes's sidekick.
Cool.
They go everywhere together, basically.
Awesome. So what was your favorite part about filming the show?
Just getting the experience, meeting people. I was relatively new to the acting scene. I was only did a few things, and it's just the overall experience, because it was like my third thing I filmed in Toronto that I was actually a part of, like a pretty big part of. It was really fun. Meeting all the people was really nice too.
Awesome. So what do you think people are going to love about the show?
That's hard. I think they like the length too, because it's very suspenseful also.
Yeah.
I think they like that, and the characters. I think they like the characters.
Okay, so here's a tricky question. If you found treasure like the characters did in Unlikely Heroes, what would be the first thing that you bought with all your riches?
See, if I want to go with a good guy answer, or if it's a good guy answer, I'd buy all my friends and everything, just what they want. But if it's me answer, I'd probably go buy myself an airplane.
An airplane?
Yeah. Like
awesome. Okay, so last question. It's almost October 31st. Do you have your Halloween costume planned yet?
See, I'm going as good guy Alex this year. I'm handing out Halloween candy.
Oh, that's
nice.
nice.
To everyone.
Cool. Yeah. Well, thank you for taking a moment to talk to us.
No problem.
See you later. So we've got our next cast member. Can you tell us your name and tell us who you played in Unlikely Heroes?
My name is Enocean Sanders, and I play Ben in Unlikely Heroes.
Cool. So, what role does Ben play? Like, what's Ben all about?
He's like the goofball. He's kind of like all over the place, a little eccentric, very curious, doesn't think before he acts. It's a lot of fun playing him. He's great.
Cool. So it sounds like you guys all had a lot of fun on set. What was your favorite part about filming Unlikely Heroes?
Favorite part? I got to climb a tree. I love tree climbing. That was pretty fun. Other than that, just great cast, great community. Everyone's really nice and great. So spending time with them, it's just a blast.
Cool. So what do you think people are really going to like about the show?
The adventure, obviously. Take you on a magical adventure. Yeah, we just have. I guess everyone's gonna like something different.
Yeah.
I personally like the adventure.
Awesome. And so it seems that Ben is sort of the adventure seeker. Are you that, like, in any way that person? And what's the most heroic thing that you've done?
Most heroic thing I've done. Oh goodness. So I do love my adventure. I love doing long distance bike rides, exploring. Exploring's a big thing. Curiosity and whatnot. Most heroic thing I've done. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank here. But I always try and help out my friends in whatever way I can, whether it be like their relationships or whatever teenagers have. But yeah,
Cool.
I always try and be as helpful as I can.
Nice. And okay, so last question. We're asking everybody this. It's super close to Halloween. Do you know what you're going to be?
I have a couple ideas.
Yeah.
All right. So usually what I do is I just put on like a Santa hat and give out the candy and say Merry Christmas to confuse people, and have all the little kids be like, "It's not Christmas." But I might go and get some of those like stereotypical glasses, mustaches, and nose.
Yeah.
Like maybe like a fake pipe and a jacket, and just be like a man.
I'm just a man.
Or get a shirt that says costume.
That's a good one. I like that. That's original. Okay, well, thanks for chatting with us, and enjoy the screening.
Goodbye, internets.
Okay, and now we've got our next cast member. Hello.
Hi.
So can you please tell us your name and the character that you play on Unlikely Heroes?
I'm Amelia McCarthy, and I play Sherilyn.
Sherilyn. So can you, like, what is Sherilyn like in the show?
Well, she's so dumb, she's smart. Yeah, she's like in her own little world, but sometimes she comes up with the greatest ideas.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
And so can you tell us what you think the audience is going to love most about Unlikely Heroes?
I think the audience is going to love how much adventure there is, and it's very intense, and it's kind of like the Goonies, and I think a lot of people are going to like that.
Awesome. And so you spent some time in the forest while you were filming the show. What was your favorite part about filming in the wilderness?
Well, it was definitely a different experience, and it was nice to be outdoors at the same time that you're working so hard, so I really enjoyed that.
Cool. Yeah. Now, we've got a viewer who's asked a question. So
Ooh, okay.
Oh, this is a good one. Okay, so George asked, how similar are you, or not, to your character?
Okay, well, George, we are similar because we are both blonde, although I think I'm a little more with it than she is. But I'm definitely very girly, like Sherilyn is. That's a similarity.
So sort of like half and half. The blonde and girly.
And girly, but not
ditzy. Yeah, for sure. You don't seem ditzy. Okay, and so last question we're asking everybody. What are you planning to dress up for Halloween?
I'm going to be Marilyn Monroe.
Nice.
Yeah, me and my friends are being icons.
Fun.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being a part of this interview, and we hope you enjoy the screening.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you want to say a few words about Unlikely? What you think people are going to love most about Unlikely Heroes? Yeah, well, actually, why don't you introduce yourself first?
Hey, if everyone can hear me, my name's Jay Bennett. I work for Smoke Bomb. I produce the show Unlikely Heroes. So glad that you could join us on the Google Hangouts.
And so, what do you think people are going to love most about Unlikely Heroes?
Well, the idea behind it, I mean, it's an old reference. It was from the 80s, but there's a really cool film I loved growing up called The Goonies. And it sort of was this awesome adventure of like friends and mystery and intrigue and treasure and danger. And so I think this Unlikely Heroes is sort of a tribute to the Goonies. And so I hope that people are going to love those same things. It's like, you know, when you think you're just going along with your friends on some adventure and something changes, you find something, there's a possibility, what's down that road, what's down that path. It's a pretty cool, fun adventure.
Cool. And so if you could be one of the characters from the show, who do you think you'd be?
I would actually probably be Felix, knowing the way I am. I'm a bit random sometimes in my quotes and sayings. And as everyone behind the computer is agreeing here, that is probably exactly correct.
Cool. Well, thanks for stopping by.
Aren't you going to ask me what I'm going to be for Halloween?
Oh, right. Yes. Sorry. Okay. What are you going to be for Halloween?
I've got it down to two things. I'm either going to be a tooth fairy, or I was thinking about going as one of the Spice Girls. Submit your tweets on which one you think I should do.
I like the Tooth Fairy, but like if you're going to be a Spice Girl, you have to tell us which one.
I was thinking either, I was thinking Posh Spice or Ginger or Scary. Maybe I'll go as Alt Spice Girls and just like do the dance.
Sounds good.
All right.
Well,
bye. Enjoy the show.
Thanks, Jay. And thank you, everybody. Hi, I'm Carrie. I'm the interviewer. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. I hope you enjoyed it. And definitely stay tuned on Facebook. There's going to be lots more where this is coming from. So see you later. Thanks.